finish. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we gotta let it focus. Oh, there we go.
Get the next video, new episode out Saturday.
Oh no! Okay, now never mind. See, you just gotta make your own fun sometimes.
Honestly.
Alrighty then.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Deep Thoughts and Whiskey Shots.
Yes, sir. And ma'ams. We're actually still sipping on the same thing, you know.
Yes, sir.
We're
Yes, sir.
rumbling down. That's right, a white man that can roll his R's. That's me.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a roll. That was more like a tumble.
Well, that's what they say whenever, you know. That's how you do it, right?
Hmm.
Like rumble. That's it.
I can't roll my R's, actually.
You can't?
No, not really.
Is there an R? No. I guess there's not an R in Esparza. Yeah, there's Esparza.
No, I can't do that.
You really can't?
No.
That was one of those things, like, you know, those like certain skills in life where you just think anybody can do it and they can.
I can
like,
do a great white guy voice, though.
Oh, go ahead.
Hello, I'm Blade Esparza.
I think I'll buy that with my credit card.
I'm here to apply for the black card, please. Yes, no need to check my background, if you will, because you know I'm qualified.
Have you ever heard that crazy story about the soldier that would never die?
Soldier that would never die?
Yeah, and it was a Swiss dude. Like, you know that movie, I think it's Swiss Free or some shit like that. It came out not too long ago, but it's like that Finnish dude that was basically the Finnish John Wick.
Oh,
Against Nazis?
Yeah, the old guy who's like murdering people.
Yeah. So I think it's based off the actual story of the soldier. I really wish I could remember his name, but basically this dude.
Sisu.
Try to look it up if you can.
It was Sisu.
And so apparently this dude survived being shot in the wrist, the head, the back, the shoulder, the ankle. Like, he got shot in some of the worst parts. Like, he was in like two or three plane crashes. Like, he lost his
joints.
eye. So what?
2 joints.
Dude, your ankle and your wrist.
2 major joints.
Would you rather lose your ankle or your wrist?
Ankle.
Yeah, I feel like you can get around better. Yeah, that looks like him. So this dude right here, dude, yeah. Look at him. Missing an arm, missing his fucking eye. He's fucked up. So
you said he was Switzerland, right?
Yeah, he was from. So that's what's crazy is that he supposedly he supposedly came from like a really well-off family, and he always lived like a lavish life. Like, everything was really handed to him, and like.
But he had wanderlust.
Basically. So, like, he hit a certain age and he was just like, shit's too easy. I don't have any sense of accomplishment or achievement.
He's got a fucking eye patch?
Yeah, so that was the thing, too. So, basically, he said, he told the Swiss army, the British army and someone else, I'm going to war, so who wants me? Like, one way or another, I'm going to this war. Who wants me? And then he got picked up by the British forces or whatever. Then he
was it the SAS?
I can't remember the exact ones, but he got picked up by some British forces and basically went into war. Got shot in the eye, got shot, like I said, shot in the wrist, shot in the eye, shot in the ankle, shot in the back, stepped on a landmine, was in like 2 or 3 plane crashes.
This man looks serious too, especially sitting down in a chair.
Here's a quote. Frankly, I enjoyed the war.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to get to.
Oh, he's that guy.
Yeah.
Is that World War I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was a dude, so like he was a POW type shit, and then everybody else was dying on the POW boats. He refused to die. They put him in like a hot box in like the sun for like 3 days straight. He refused to die there. So then they decided he's a good worker. His own POW transport boat, when it was going from one area to another one, was shot by a submarine, Allied Forces submarine, blew up. He survived that shit by drifting on driftwoods in the middle of the ocean.
Wow.
Like, this motherfucker refuses to die.
No shit.
Like, does it show his date of birth and his everything?
So I think anywhere except the United States, it's day then month. So that would be
so.
May 5th. I mean, that'd still be May 5th.
5/5,
the death date would be June 5th.
Yeah, but look at the year.
1980 to 1963. So he was
1880 to
77
63.
years old.
Yeah, and talking
Wow.
all those bullets and everything. Supposedly he had like radiation and all that. But the dude basically just refused to die. And then, he's like, quite frankly, I enjoyed the war. And like, every time he'd have an injury, he'd come back and he's like, deploy me again. They're like, no, we refuse to deploy you. Like, you missing an eye, you make us look weak. So they made him put a glass eye. And then he popped the glass eye out himself because he's like, fuck this glass eye. put on the eye patch and went to war, scared people because like, what the fuck is this guy all about? Shot him in the wrist, literally lost his hand in his wrist. He said, deploy me again. And they're like, no. He's like, yeah, deploy me. Comes back out, loses an entire arm, comes back out, loses his, I mean, it's crazy. He just refused. And then, yeah, he said, quite frankly, I enjoyed the war because his life was so easy that he needed that, like, I guess that challenge. Like, I don't know. What would drive a man to go from an easy life to that? That's crazy.
He's real life big boss.
Nah, for real. Well,
Like,
yeah.
no shit. He lost his eye.
From Metal
Got
Gear Solid?
injured. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
He's big boss.
But Big Boss never had like an easy life. He was basically cloned for war, though.
No. That's Snake and
Oh, that's
Liquid and Solidus. That's all the like the newer generation.
Oh, Big Boss
Snakes.
was the
Big
original,
Boss was
like,
the original.
guy.
He was the template.
He was just the guy, though. Like
Yeah,
an
he
actual
was the guy.
That's right.
And he was affected by radiation poisoning. He lost an eye.
Because he crawled through
lost
that
an
microwave
arm.
shit. Yeah.
Oh no, that's Metal Gear Solid 4. That's Solid Snake.
Yeah, that's more your thing. I
Boy,
like-
yeah, you want to talk about some Metal Gear shit? You know the boy.
Is that a
Yeah,
video
that's
game?
It is,
What the fuck? No.
dude. It's one of the best stealth games.
You've actually never played Metal Gear Solid?
What is Metal Gear Solid?
A
He's
tactical
fucking with you,
espionage
Blade,
game.
and you're not picking it up. Jesus Christ, he's good at that.
It's fine. I'm gonna go with it. Yes, and
But see, the thing is this is a topic Blade will actually talk forever on.
I
so
will. I will talk. You want to talk about Metal Gear?
Yeah.
You should just admit that you know what it is. Otherwise, it's gonna keep
Zanzibar
going.
Land. That's where it starts. Snake kills his best friend. Next episode, we'll talk more about it.
That'd be great.
We'll play the game, even though the cutscenes are 2 hours.
But it's
Oh,
a-
I
it's a-
got them.
So it's
I
a video,
got them
It's a
on
video
here.
game, right?
Yes, it's a video
Okay,
game.
all right. So who's
By
like the
Hideo
guy?
Kojima.
Is his name Metal Gear, right?
No, that is actually the weapon. That is the greatest weapon that has been created by man.
Okay, gotcha.
That took, just amongst his bullshit. But could you imagine a tank that shot nukes that could walk literally any terrains?
Using rail cannons.
That's fucking crazy.
Railgun
That would
technology.
actually be. I'm surprised no one's actually tried to do that. To be
I
honest with
mean,
you.
I've heard that the Navy's got some kind of cool ass railgun.
That's what I've heard too. Like I got
The name of the robot's Metal Snake, right?
No, just my cock.
this is my cock is the metal snake you need to worry about. But no, yeah, I've heard that too. That supposedly the Navy has like a railgun on a ship that can shoot halfway across the world. Like that could just be from Transformers, but I've heard that shit from a couple other things.
This was either a
That's
book I read
hilarious.
or a movie I watched.
Well, no, because I've heard it from other sources too, like books and TV shows and shit like that. But where I actually see it in action was in like one of the Transformers movies, and it's like damn that. But just the concept of a gun that could shoot halfway across the world in any direction is crazy.
Oh, the guy with Snake, right?
Anyways,
The guy's name is Snake, right?
I think
Solid
it's
Snake?
actually David, but yes,
Got it.
his
Anyways,
code
David
name is Solid
Hayter.
Snake. David Hayter.
David Hayter.
Yeah.
is David Hayter the guy, or is that just the voice actor?
No,
I always
that's the
never
voice
confused it.
actor.
Okay, that's what I thought. Anyways,
Voice actor's bomb, bro.
man, he did a couple. Didn't he die?
No.
I might think of someone
What
else.
the fuck? No.
Oh, okay, that looked like it actually brought legit tears. Almost.
Yeah, it did. I was like, hey, how did I not know about this?
David. Yeah, I kind of cried.
Are we recording?
I hope.
Yeah. Okay. Go.
Okay.
Yeah, are we?
What's wrong?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Anyways,
It's
What's wrong, dude?
Everyone's becoming delusional.
You're looking a little nervous there.
who you talking to?
Me.
He's looking in a mirror.
Yeah,
Apparently.
no shit. Sees his own reflection in the glasses.
You see what like 2 hours of sleep in a week does to a man?
Wow.
So what other plate do we have to spin today?
But I was trying to talk about this unkillable soldier and just the driven willpower of one man. I mean, think about how crazy you're a what's it, aristocrat living an easy life, and then next thing you know, you want to go to war, and then you enjoy that shit. Like, god damn, dude, what? How does your brain gotta function?
Like a sociopath?
Like, dude, like, yeah, like, right, like that's one of
That's
those
kind
people
of like
that
Hemingway, though.
I don't know if Hemingway was that bloodlusted though. Was he? I'm just asking a question, like legit. Maybe I don't know. I just know Hemingway for being a smart ass and all the quotes and shit.
Maybe this guy was a victim of an eldritch being.
Cthulhu was calling through him or something.
Yeah, exactly. And he's
mean-
like, excellent, I have this power of
Maybe that's why the
tentacle."
Swiss are so damn neutral. He just couldn't stand that shit no more. He was just like, fuck this Cthulhu
Maybe he
protection.
fucking hated chocolate. And he was like, man.
I mean, because I know Hemingway was an asshole to women and stuff like that. Like, he'd be like, hey, bitch, suck my dick. And they'd say no. He'd be like, then away with you, heathen. And shit like that.
He was in World War I.
Like, he was a soldier?
What does it say? After being rejected in the U.S. Army for poor eyesight.
Wait. He was, I thought he was, so is he American or British?
Yeah, he's American.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
always thought
he
was
jumped
British.
around the world a lot because he went nuts.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Responded to an International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement recruitment effort and signed to be an ambulance driver with the American Red Cross Motor Corps in Italy. So,
Oh, shit.
America to Italy.
Damn.
No, he did a lot of really fucked up shit. Yeah, and, I mean, this is basically just talking about where he jumped off, and now he's in Paris, and now he's in Key West in the Caribbean. I mean, this dude's got a life that's probably the most interesting guy in the world.
Like that guy from the Dos Equis commercials. That was
Literally,
actually him.
no, like, no joke. I cannot sit here long enough and talk about this. That might have to be a talking point one day.
That's
Yeah,
a cool
we go
ass
with it.
character, to be honest.
The Dos Equis
the
guy?
Dos Equis guy.
Would you rather hang out with him or Snoop Dogg? Real question.
Oh,
That's
probably
tough,
the
right?
dude. I'll be honest. Most
Good.
interesting man.
Yeah, right? I don't know. That's tough because Snoop Dogg is like, what's more of an American Idol than Snoop
Look.
Dogg?
Look, the fucking Dos Equis man.
He's not. That dude's like Cuban.
He's a global.
I'd rather go
Oh,
hang.
he's a
I'd rather.
global-
He is the true Mr. Worldwide.
Fuck you, Pitbull. Yeah.
Goddamn right. Dale these nuts.
But I mean, the most interesting man in the world, like just from the little side stories, it would definitely be like that's a once in a lifetime conversation. It's like he's been in space and had to save a whole space station with one hand, and you're like, what the hell? How? Like what?
He pushed a button.
He's just, yeah, just all right. Everybody's saved. We're all
Everyone's
good.
safe.
I like the one where it's like he wrestles a bull and then like the bull becomes his pet. Like he wrestles it down, then pets it, and it's like his boy or whatever.
He invented bubblegum, actually. That was in one of the commercials.
Oh, he invented bubblegum. That was another one. One of these
Yeah.
days. One of these days, we'll do our research and go down a deep list of all
Hell
the
yeah.
stuff he did, and we'll really cover
Top
into
20
it.
things that the most interesting man has done.
But in terms of real people, who's a bigger person to hang out with than like Snoop Dogg? Like, who would you want to hang out with?
He's
Big
pretty
more than-
thin. I don't know if he's that big.
I mean, like in terms of global, like
Maybe
American
like,
and global icon, who else would you want to like sit back and chill with more than? I mean, Shaq maybe, but Shaq's like a former officer or current officer. He's deputized, so you can't like do anything illegal in front of Shaq.
So, is it like people who are alive now?
Yeah, let's say
Big
just
people
currently
who are
living.
alive now?
Yeah. Like, who would you say is probably like the biggest American icon, more or less? It's like Snoop Dogg and Taylor
Keith
Swift.
Urban.
He
I'd be
just
down.
died.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Oh no, is that Keith Urban or Toby Keith? that
Toby
just died?
Keith.
Okay, yeah. Ryan Reynolds, though, that'd be a good one. That'd be
I'd
funny
like,
shit.
I know he's like Canadian, I think. But
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to Ryan Reynolds, have a chat with him, or
So
you
your
know,
world guy would be Ryan Reynolds. Who's your American then?
American. Oh,
Because for me, it's one of three people. Honestly, damn, maybe four. Yeah, it's either
Chuck Norris.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. I didn't even cross my mind.
It'd be Chuck
but
Norris.
Yeah, that's
It'd
a
be
good
Chuck
one.
Norris for me. I'd be like, "Yo, dog."
I think either. Oh, real quick, I think it would either have to be like one of my four. If I could ever like hang out with one of these four people, like either preferably Joey and Joe both together. Joey Diaz and Joe Rogan together would
Yeah.
be hilarious. But Joey Diaz by himself, just chilling with that dude's probably funny as fuck. And then either like Willie Nelson or Snoop Dogg. Like I feel like them two is kind of
Okay.
on the same wavelength.
All
But that'd
right.
be a cool hangout, just kicking back and. Because like everything I've ever heard about Willie Nelson is it's all like dad jokes and farmer jokes and dirty jokes and smoking. So it'd probably be a pretty cool time. No, what were you saying, Spencer? What'd you say?
I feel like I'm ruining this podcast. I'm sorry.
God. Thanks,
It's-
Depresso.
it's
Anyways.
Yes, you
Depresso, that's my new favorite superhero. Right next to
Da, da, da.
Autismo.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun,
Depresso.
dun.
What would that fight look like?
I don't know,
Depresso
just-
versus Autismo?
I don't know. Just kill yourself or something.
No, but I got to count all these pencils that were dropped.
Well, like it's not that important.
It's 34, by the way.
But is it? What did that do anything for your life?
It did. It made me feel good.
Why are you so happy?
Depresso, why are you so depressed?
Why can't you just be like? Come on, Autismo. Just
Well, why can't you just
just end it
accept
with
the
me.
day?
just end
just
it because
end
the
it
day
with you?
turns to night and
All right,
everything
buddy.
goes sad.
It is me,
Grab my
Apathy
hand
Man.
and we'll...
What'd you say? Empathy, man.
Apathy.
Man.
Apathy. I care nothing about any of y'all.
Maybe you both should just go home and resolve these issues with your therapist.
In your own minds and leave us alone.
And quite frankly, I don't care that much about it. Anyway.
Aha! Behold, economy man. They can't afford it, you bitch. Get out of here.
No, my only nemesis, money.
What the fuck was
Aha!
this?
Social
Anyways.
programs, man. We'll pay for you.
Help.
Anyways,
Please, guys.
I have, okay.
Hold on. If I could have a serious message, please like and subscribe. We need the help. We clearly need therapy. Okay, go ahead.
Anyways,
As you can see,
if you can take one artist that is alive today and one artist that is dead and have them do a collaborative album, what would it be? And who would those two artists be?
that's good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And like,
Damn.
without a doubt, they'd be able to sit down and write at least a 10-song album, and like it'll be a mishmash of their
See,
styles.
that's tough for me because like I would want Jimi Hendrix to come back. That's like one of my big ones.
Yeah.
But I don't like in terms of the living. Like I don't know what a Jimi Hendrix Eminem song would sound like. You know what
Probably
I mean?
pretty damn cool.
I'm probably pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Like I can see that. Like a Jimi Hendrix Eminem song or J. Cole and Tupac. That might be cool. That might be interesting. You know, something like that. But I think if I had to pick one, I'd say Jimi Hendrix
It
him.
is
Yeah.
sorry. Is Carlos Santana? Is he alive?
He's alive.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Yeah.
Okay,
Damn.
cool.
Jimmy and Carlos.
That'd be.
Oh,
fuck.
I didn't think of that.
I wonder if that's actually a concert. Look that up real quick if they've ever actually played together. I'm curious to know that. But damn, that'd
That's
be a
pretty
concert
cool
that
right
fucked,
there.
bro. Jimmy hit,
Oh,
bro, and not even
shit.
any songs, just a straight jam session, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be badass to witness right there. Carlos Santana or Stevie Ray Vaughan and Carlos. That'd be a
Okay,
good one too.
but damn it, man, you're bringing up
know.
all these ideas I didn't think about.
Yeah.
For some reason, I went to like
Stevie Ray
16th,
Vaughan, Texas boy,
17th, 18th century like musicians.
Beethoven and shit.
Yeah, I was thinking like Carlos Santana and Mozart.
Damn, that'd
Oh
be good.
no, shit, they did a thing.
Oh, they did a thing.
It's already out there.
Guys, it's
Damn.
real. We can have hope and justice in the universe.
I
now.
bet that's the greatest guitar album of all time, dude.
I want to actually maybe find a song.
$129 for that CD. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
we're
on
definitely
Amazon.
not gonna torrent it. Wink.
No. But damn, I bet that's a hell of a show. I bet you Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jimi Hendrix would be a good show.
Nah, we can't play it.
That's such a con.
Mm,
well, no, not
man,
really,
that
because
looks
Jimmy
Bring
played
it up on mine. I have Spotify.
No. This is probably one of those albums that you can see on Spotify, but that you can actually play it.
I feel like this is one of those things we should
Wow.
probably just
That's why
avoid.
This shit's so expensive.
I feel like this is one of those things that get us.
Was it like
copyrighted in a
29?
heartbeat. Yeah.
Was it 129?
Yeah.
$129 for that CD, dude.
Híjole,
It's
lot of
two
beans.
CDs, but still.
But that's like
Mas
the Wu-Tang Clan. They did that one album where they only made one copy.
Dude, in that one, the Med Bro bought it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
And then
I
he
know
tried-
about that.
And then he tried to use it to fuck Taylor Swift. That's the funniest thing. Did you hear about that?
I did not.
Yeah,
That's
so
hilarious.
he basically DM'd Taylor Swift and was like,
Yo, dog, I got the
I
one and
got
only
I got the
album.
one and only Wu-Tang. Come over and listen to me with me, girl.
Let's
like
see
type
them
shit.
titties.
Show me that flat ass.
Honestly.
Yeah, but yeah, that'd
All
be,
respect, you know.
Yeah,
but
all respect
not
to
my
Taylor.
thing.
She's the new age Michael Jackson or whatever. But
Ew.
so who was your show? What would you? So I said Jimmy and M. I think that'd be a cool show. I think they could do some shit. Jimmy and M would be interesting. What would you say?
I wasn't saying a show. I was saying like an album. Like a
Oh.
collaborative album. Like
Okay,
their genres would mesh.
In my head, that album's so big they have to go on tour. So
Well,
I'm
yeah, no shit.
imagining a show in my head. So yeah, I'm just thinking about like how the show would look where Jimmy's playing the guitar and M's bouncing around and doing his
Right.
thing. You know, like I'd be badass.
I was thinking Beethoven and Santana.
That'd be good too. That'd be
Actually?
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they're both kind of like pioneers
Dun,
in their
dun,
own
dun,
kind
dun.
of thing.
Dun 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 dun.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe-
Man.
So you're the musician. What would you say?
So George Duke is
Right.
my favorite.
Is that who Sir Duke, like,
No, Sir Duke is based on Duke Ellington.
Who sings that
okay,
song?
that's what I was
Sir
thinking.
Duke.
Duke Ellington.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. That's right.
What I was actually looking up is see if Stevie Wonder and George Duke did a collaboration at any point. Apparently they did, and I'm gonna go home and listen to that. So
shit.
that I was gonna be like, oh, that George Duke and Stevie Wonder. It's like, fuck, that sounds so funky
Right.
and or jazzy. Like that's awesome. So it's got to be like George Duke and like,
Funky.
oh man, I'd have to think about that. Maybe some like
Dude, what about a not to cut, but what about like a Muddy Waters and he just said his name. Damn, he just said his name. Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Muddy Waters, Stevie Wonder thing. Or is that two conflicting styles? You think
No.
that'd be interesting? I feel.
Well, I mean, it would have to be. It would have to probably go play more into Muddy Waters sound.
yeah, because he's kind of distinct more.
It would give you
yeah.
a very old school Stevie sort of thing. Because I mean, Stevie Wonder has done stuff like that before,
Right.
just like young Stevie, you know.
Yeah.
But now he went more into the territory of jazz than anything, jazz funk.
What do you think Stevie would say when he looked at Muddy Waters?
Probably a massive influence.
Wrong.
What?
He wouldn't say anything because when he looked at him, he wouldn't see nothing.
Got him.
Sorry.
I
So
mean-
what would you think your show would be? You said Stevie and who?
Well, no, not Stevie, because like I want George Duke involved. He's my favorite artist, and he's dead. So geez, it'd have to be somebody with him. Maybe like Lewis Cole. He's a modern guy.
Dude, you're deep cutting.
I mean, it's a bit of a deep cut. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just thought of another one whenever you're finished.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Gary Clark Jr. nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Really good guitarist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Damn. There you go.
That's
Not
interesting.
bad.
Because, I mean...
What about Prince with Bruno Mars?
No.
No. Fighting for the spotlight, right?
I mean,
Or would it be more of a Bruno Mars and fuck, what's his name?
Michael Jackson?
No. Hardest working man in show business, the one that they say he's
James Brown.
Yeah, what about that show? That'd be a lot of energy
Listen,
right there.
listen.
Ooh, that's just basically Chris
Here's
Brown,
the
though.
thing.
So let's go...
Here's the thing, in my opinion, of all those options that we've given out, the Bruno ones with James Brown and Prince, I think stylistically they would work the best. But like their shows operate on such a
Meticulous, on
like,
point.
Prince doesn't work well with people in general. So I don't.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard.
And
that
neither does James Brown. Or James Brown is at least very
James Brown's got to be the center of the show.
he's a bit of an asshole. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
It's like Ted Nugent. Ted
Yeah.
Nugent, dude, I watched this documentary, and like Ted Nugent said when he started the band, I mean, because he's a bass player, right? Ted Nugent,
Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
Nice guitar, I think.
his lead guitar. Yeah. But
Guitarist.
but his whole thing was like the band wanted to come up with a whole bunch of different names, like the Animals or whatever it was, you know what I mean? And then Ted Nugent was like, no, there's one alpha in this band, and his name is Ted Nugent, and that's the name of the band. And I mean, it made him money, so everything worked out. But his and look, like it was a brilliant business move because his thing was, if my name's on the band, I can interchange all of y'all. Like it's kind of an asshole move. If you're like, if we three started a band, I'm like, the band's called James. Like it's basically a fuck you move if I ever get tired of y'all. But like,
Well, it's also become a security thing now too.
yeah, I
Where
mean,
it's like, what do you do with the Beatles when they
Yeah.
broke up? It's like, oh shit, I guess now we got all brand.
Well-
now they were so big that they could. But
Right.
most bands aren't. When they're kind of screwed if they get a few
but
hits.
weren't the Beatles like legally already signed into like basically they owned it? They all had a equal share no matter what.
That's a mom question.
Well, yeah, but
I'm
I mean,
honestly not sure.
But from what I understand, that's what they had, and then that's why when John died, his shares went to Yoko, and then that's where like a lot of the band too was pissy.
I'm not sure about ownership with the Beatles. I
Well,
know
it doesn't
their
matter
music.
now because the fucking Justin Bieber owns the whole Beatles catalog anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
I think he does, dude.
Bring that shit up.
Look, at one
because
point,
I know Michael Jackson owned it at
Michael
one point.
Jackson owned it at one
Yeah.
point. Well, here's a
He
question I found on
overdosed.
Quora: Is Justin Bieber the Beatles of our time?
No, not that. Does he own the
Ew,
Beatles
disgusting.
catalog?
Well, I don't
No,
care about that
that's
now. I want
not
to read
true.
this.
Oh my god, I don't want to hear.
Although
this
he
story.
he has transgressed through genres, so...
Fair.
I always thought that once he hit puberty, it was gonna fuck his voice, but somehow he just kept going. I give him credit; he kept going.
I don't think so, dude.
He should have been
No.
a eunuch. Kept that
Let's-
nice
I know he's
boy...
not.
Oh, I don't.
Nobody. Apparently, he was one of those guys in the last episode we were talking about Pizzagate. Supposedly, he was one of the people in that. So,
Pizzagate.
all right. See,
So Sony Music Publishing controls mass majority of the
Ah.
Beatles songs.
SMP.
see, I wonder if
for
they
sure.
got it back after because I know Sony was suing Michael Jackson and all that back in the day.
Lennon
so-
and McCartney.
I mean, that makes sense.
But like, there.
chuck it in the uke, Mike.
Chuck it in there.
Chuck it in the
We'll show you
uke.
that video. Yeah. So Michael Jackson kind of did it out of like, I want to teach you a lesson, haha, sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Ute.
And
No, that's the crazy thing too. Is like Michael Jackson said, "Fuck the recording industry" so hard. When you actually look
just
into
bought
that, he
everybody's music.
dude, he bought everything Sony owned and was just like, "I own this shit now. Like I'm the king." Like, what's that?
You're
there's
saying that wrong. I own everything.
I own everything
mine.
now, and I
You
will.
crazy, you ignorant.
I'm a moonwalk right out this room with all the property.
Don't you know?
I own everything.
but
That's what I would do,
I mean, if I was in that position, of course.
honestly.
But there's if you've ever watched a music video, They Really Don't Care About Us. There's a part where he's walking down the alley with like a bunch of like the civilians are following him.
Slaps
And
the
he
wall.
slaps the wall, and it's
Yeah.
got the all-seeing eye from the Illuminati. So he's like, they don't care about, bam, and he like smacks the shit out of it.
Cool.
Like, there's a reason he just came up dead from fentanyl and whatnot when he was being prescribed from a doctor. Like that shit was, he was battling the people real hard, bro.
You mean the Illuminati?
Yeah, I feel like there's something.
The what?
The what?
The who?
The triangle people.
Triangle people.
You know.
Pyramid Head.
No.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
Hide your buttholes.
Yeah, my butthole.
Take your money out of the bank.
Everybody, all at once.
So let me ask you a question, Spencer.
It worked the first time.
So Spencer, let me ask you a question. Since you're the musician, who would be like your dream show? Like if you could play one show with one person, who would it be?
Play with?
Yeah, like you're out there with them.
That's
get to
pretty
help.
hot sauce right there.
Yeah, I'm just curious to know, like,
God.
through a musician's mind.
I don't know, man.
'Cause, like,
Maybe,
The person I would want to play with wouldn't be my favorite musicians. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
I
like,
see what you're
I
getting
will,
at.
Yeah, you know
I
what
will
I mean?
bring up part of the live concert here in a second, and I think to you it'll make a whole lot of sense. If I got to play bass for George Duke in his funky '80s era, that'd be awesome because Louis Johnson is my biggest inspiration on bass. He's a very, very slap heavy dude, and I'll pull up the song.
I wish you mentioned more people probably knew, but
I'm sorry.
that's it, guys. If you want to know, he's a real musician. He names people that a lot of people don't know. That's how you know he's one of those guys.
So is that
He's
the way
real.
you like to play the bass? You like slapping the bass?
He does everything.
I mean, really, like at this point, I do have to kind of be a
Multifaceted.
like full. Like, but that's the first time I really kind of felt connected to playing. Was like, oh, I love this funk stuff. It's fucking awesome.
That's some of my favorite music, to be honest. I like the whole slap of the bass and doing the whole that kind of shit's fucking. It gets my rocks off.
Yeah, this Tokyo concert's ridiculous.
Well, so what is this?
It's George
Ooh,
Duke.
yeah, that right there.
All right.
Oh man, his
Okay.
hands are on fucking fire, son.
Okay. So that'd be your dream show, huh? That's who you want to play with?
Oh my god. Well, this lineup is
Yeah.
solid.
Like, I feel like being a background dancer with Earth, Wind, and Fire would be cool because
That'd
you
be
can really
awesome.
mask yourself.
That's James's secret passion is dance. Dude, that is a fucking chromed out synthesizer.
So there's something funny about that too. That's like the first one ever made.
Damn,
No
look at that thing.
Guitars. Or it's like, I don't know if it's the
It's a
first
guitar,
one.
not a synthesizer.
So let me ask you
Sorry.
this question: how much cocaine is in their systems on that stage?
Him?
12.
Him by himself? 6 keys.
I don't think any really. If I'm being completely honest.
That's the power of
He's not
soul,
sweating that
baby.
hard. Yeah, he actually looks present. If that
Mind
makes sense.
you, this is the last song of the concert too, so he's really into it. And like,
Oh, so he's trying to hurry up and get to the coke.
no.
That's true.
Where's
It's
the
an after
picture?
party,
Yeah,
so you gotta earn
he
it.
gets into the crowd.
What's this guy's name again?
His name's George Duke.
Hey, George Duke. We don't know if you're actually on coke or joking.
Oh, he's dead. So
Hey, you're dead. You can't say nothing anyways.
He like jumps into the crowd. and
R.I.P.
shit.
Rest in power, baby.
Wherever
Yeah.
wherever it does
Rest
that.
in soul.
Yeah,
brother.
there he goes.
Hey.
Oh shit. Okay. But would you? Okay, but knowing you, Spencer, are you gonna get out in the crowd and do that shit? Because you're not that
For
type of
this,
dude.
hell yeah.
Come on, dude. Like, you're not that type of guy. Would you actually do that shit?
Okay, I need to show you how this dude's playing bass.
I get it. I'm watching the video you're showing me, but I'm saying, like, I know how you are. Like, even whenever
Look at him go.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Ooh.
Just like
He
that's
is
the
in
thing.
it.
That's the thing with something like this is like
Yeah.
it's George Duke's band.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's where like the Ted Nugent kind of thing comes in. Is like
Yeah.
this is situations where I think it works right because it's like he hired out all these people to just play in the band.
Right.
Every time he goes on tour or did go on tour, his lineup was probably different, but he had his mainstays like Louis Johnson there played with him a lot.
Right.
And that's like the bass player I like a lot. Brothers Johnson, they did a lot of funk stuff that I can't name of any on the top of my head.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah, but some shit you'd probably heard of, you know.
Okay.
Um,
See, like, I feel like doing a show with the Eagles would be cool. Like,
no,
that shit would be
no,
Man.
Really?
no.
Really?
Talk about stress, dude. Don Henley's an asshole.
Well, I mean,
Everybody in that band.
Okay, but that's confirmed whenever he bought that hotel in downtown Dallas, and just because they wouldn't let him rent one room, he turned around and called his business manager and bought the entire top floor. Did you ever hear that shit?
Dude, that's kind of a gangster move. That's
Bro,
something I would
it's
do.
gangster,
But
but,
did you ever
I
hear
don't want
that?
to have to tolerate that shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
but did you ever hear
that's your
about that
problem.
shit? I think it was the Treetop Hotel in downtown Dallas, but like he's like, I want to rent a room, but he was apparently so drunk and like high or whatever that they're like, no, we're not letting you in. So he called his business manager, made his business manager at like 2 a.m, called the owner of the hotel and purchased the entire top floor and fired that guy. And he's like, yeah, I'm moving into my house now. And like he lived on the top floor of that hotel for the longest time, I think.
So he Bruce Wayne'd.
He Bruce Wayne, yeah.
He was like, no, I own the restaurant.
I mean,
Here's a
or like
check.
like the Bruce Wayne thing. Whenever you ever seen that animated clip? It was like the Justice League clip. It was like Superman uses his X-ray and sees his identity, so he goes and picks up his chick, hires him, and then calls him on the phone, spying him from the other rooftop, staring at him while he's like, Lois Lane's like, I'm going out with Bruce tomorrow. He's just looking at him and smiles. I was like, damn, that's a power move right there. Took his girl and everything.
That's what we like to call in the industry big dick energy.
BDE.
Yes, sir. Bravo Delta Echo.
It's good to have a lot of money. That helps too.
Yeah, honestly, that adds at least 4 inches.
At least mentally for them.
Sorry, I meant points. Points.
All right, so I gotta. Well, did you have something, Spencer, or that was on the previous topic?
I mean, other than just like, I think the factor of how these people treat people that you're working with has been a very important factor in how I do my shit. Anyways, right?
Right.
No, I don't want to. I like the Eagles' music. It's fine. It's not my
Right.
favorite, but like, it's nothing that I would want to. I mean, if they offer me a fucking job, yes, I'm taking it.
Obviously.
But in this dream scenario where I got to pick anybody,
You're picking
anything,
somebody that you can get along with.
I can get along with and I enjoy their shit. That's like here. This dude, like, oh, well, he's gone. He used to work with Zappa.
For real?
Yes. Yeah. So Frank
Zappa.
Zappa, do you know him?
No.
Frankie.
Some of the most ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
And that dude was crazy. Able to work with them alongside, but like the mainstay that they wanted to take away from it is that George Duke went to like this conservatory, super qualified to play and everything, coming in here and be like, and Zappa was like, hey, tone it down. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, we're not doing that. We're just doing these simple like 1-4-5 progressions. Like, just play the song.
But by that logic, that's the same reason why I wouldn't want to do a show with like, say, like Metallica or like Guns N' Roses or something, because they're just notoriously difficult to
Right.
deal with. Like I don't want.
But I think the
I
main
bet Earth, Wind and Fire would be cool.
it would be.
I bet just chill.
I can never replace Verdine White though.
Unless
But
that guy, what's the one with the big fro?
Verdine.
Yeah, unless he was like a secret dick and he just kind of walked up while picking his fro and slapped you. You were off beat, and then just kind of kept on going. That'd be trouble.
Mine would be the Black Label Society.
Black Label Society.
Yeah, partying with Zach Wild.
That'd be
That would be
cool.
fucking crazy.
Oh.
I don't know if you'd be prepared for that, dude, because I've heard he's in some weird shit.
I'm fucking for it.
Party. Let's all go.
No, that's
Andrew
I know.
WK.
I
But him
know.
too. I bet that'd be
Oh,
fun.
dude, yeah, I didn't even think
Andrew
of that. Now that
WK,
you bring that up, I'm switching it.
Yeah,
it.
Andrew
How,
WK would be
how old
fun.
is he, and do you think he still parties?
I mean,
Yes,
as long as you
because
play
I
the
went to
song.
one of his concerts.
As long as you play the song, I feel like he has to, like, contractually.
I got to see him in concert.
But I feel like it'd be one of those things. It's like you play the song and then he just like, party. Let's all go have a party.
He did party.
He just starts bouncing.
He did a lot of the third and fourth album. Yeah, there he
He's
is.
no, that dude still parties. That man fucks.
He
Look at
does.
him.
44.
He parties, bro. He definitely damn. He's jacked now,
I know
He's
shit.
been jacked.
dude. He is a handsome
He's
fucking
been
man.
jacked and handsome. He's a lot like Danzig.
No, but okay, but he used to be skinny and like decently handsome. That's a handsome fucking man right there.
What are you talking about? He's always been beefy.
He's never been that beefy,
He's
bro.
been beefy the whole
I
time.
don't think so. I can't move your hand. She is beautiful. Get wet.
Party. Yeah.
Party hard.
There with the
There it
cocaine
is,
nosebleed. Yeah, let's go.
party. Aqua Teen Hunger
Hold
Force.
on. I
Yep.
like the song you made just in 2021, Babylon, God is partying.
So he still parties.
God
And
always
to answer your
parties.
question, Spencer, he's still partying.
Fair enough.
So you know what's funny about this photo
Holy
you're
shit.
showing us? It looks like he's in the Jurassic Park set.
No, for real.
What is
Whoa, look at those arms.
That man is jacked.
what speech is he giving?
Bro, he's telling you about like Jesus
As you can
Christ
see,
or
the
something.
perfect arc on a beer pong shot
Yeah,
is
for real.
obviously 38 and a
So
half
let me tell you
degrees.
today about why you should party, and party.
It's all about
Hold on.
parabolas.
Hold
Can
on,
I
what
read
is
this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
Richmond Magazine. Okay, why a speaking tour? I hope everyone in that room with me gets to feet together on the core power of being alive.
That's
and
feast,
comes
sir,
out-
not feet.
Feast. Shut up. Together on the core power of being alive and comes out feeling fortified and bolstered and replenished with a renewed
Holy
sense
shit.
of optimism, energized youth enthusiasm, and determination to remain strong and to party hard.
So not only
Let's
is
fucking
Let's
go,
fucking
Andrew.
Go, Andrew.
What?
Hey, Andrew WK. Hey, we gotta do everything we can to reach out
We
to that
can't
man.
let the fire of the party die.
Damn, so not only is he fucking dashingly handsome and dashingly built, but he's deep introspective and still wants to
He's
party
the
and have a good time.
champion of party.
Damn, him and Keanu Reeves, who's our champion of life?
Hey,
That's tough. for
tell us
real.
about your love of pizza. Pizza is a phenomenon.
Oh,
I can
shit.
envision the atmosphere of a pizza.
Fuck.
The look, the smell, the ordering process, the colors, the packaging, and thinking about that gives me almost as much joy as actually eating it.
Bro,
So,
Andrew
dude.
WK for president. That's
Yeah.
all I'm
No,
saying.
I mean,
man.
Andrew WK for president, vice president Keanu Reeves, man. Like, it's the most
Ooh.
chillest presidential
Keanu
candidacy
Reeves
ever.
wouldn't do it.
No, because he's too humble.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he would never take that position of power. Holy fuck! This is the greatest episode of all time, guys. I'm starting a new.
So
a new
you need
religion.
to throw that picture right there that we're looking at right
Yeah.
now,
Yes.
right here,
up here, and then Photoshop a presidential suit on that shit,
and put my
then-
face over his face, please.
I'm gonna Photoshop him fat.
That's
Make us all feel
fucked up.
better. No, you
Don't
have to.
do that to Andrew.
That man is too. Even if you Photoshop him fat, he'll still be more beautiful.
Wait,
way
what's
more
that?
shaped than
What's
all of
that picture right there? You see the one
Far
down?
left. Oh.
That one. Is that him?
Dude, is that him with Kate
Is that
Dennings?
him?
Yes.
That's
Damn,
him?
damn! Look at that fucking hair.
Wait, he got married.
Holy shit, he's the ultimate bro. Holy fuck, he married Kate Dennings too. Damn, dude.
Nice job, dude.
Andrew W. fucking K. Let's
you
go.
lucky bastard.
Let's go.
Party, party,
She ain't no
party
broke girl
indeed.
now. God damn. Okay.
I don't think we can double up on this.
I don't
This
think we
is-
need to.
Are we done here?
I'm a new fan. Nah, yeah. I'm starting a new religion, the Church of Andrew WK. Jesus Christ. This guy
I bet
right
you it's
here.
already a thing.
If it ain't, I'm joining. I mean, it's either him or Keanu Reeves, one of the two of them. Damn, talk about a dude that. Damn. Anyway, goddamn.
It was a really cool concert too. It
I
was
bet it
in
was.
like
I
a
bet it
dive
was,
bar
bro.
over at in Deep Ellum.
He played a dive bar.
Yeah,
Damn. So he's still willing to do little shit too.
yeah.
That's
He's
what's
not the
up.
biggest artist in the world.
That's
I mean,
very
but-
true. It's a very
but,
niche.
Dude, but he had. But
thing.
he had. Hold on. But he had like 3 or 4 national TV shows. Like he did a lot of shit.
So
What was that? Andrew WK destroys everything or some shit.
Yeah.
Destroy the
Destroy-
worst
yeah.
period of time for Cartoon Network.
Whatever. He still had a show that was on for like 3 or 4 years.
Dude,
I
we
think.
can get a show tomorrow if we really wanted to.
Sign us up.
It's just about the amount of dick we want to suck.
Well, not even that. It's like
Blade's
how
willing to
much-
suck any amount of dick you present him to get
Look,
us a show.
look. As long as it comes with millions of dollars, I'm cool with it.
So as we know, oh man, shit.
we
damn.
spent too much time talking about him.
So
Well, there's never
um,
enough time to talk about Andrew WK.
So I was picking my boy up today, right? And along the way, he was talking about some sort of new age sports league.
That's right.
And I am extremely intrigued and agree with
Okay.
most of the points.
Okay. I
Lay
just
that
wanna-
shit down for us.
I just want to go ahead and throw it down right now. I'm a big sports fan. You see?
Why?
Dallas Mavericks gear, got the hat, everything. Okay?
Why do you-
big
why
time
do you-
sports.
why do you like
That
sports?
Mavs
Just
drip.
big time. I'm big competitive. I love doing sports.
Why though?
I just like proving I'm the better man at something that's a physical competition at times. That's just what helps me do it.
So you like playing with
So-
balls?
Here's the thing. I'm proposing a new type of sports league. When was the most exciting time in baseball? When everybody was hitting fucking home runs, right? Or everybody was throwing 105, right? When was that? Steroid era. All right. When was the most exciting time of fucking football? When people were getting big hits, dumping them on their heads, trucking over motherfuckers like Earl Campbell. Not saying he was on the juice, but you know, that level of intensity and
Clinton
competition.
Portis do a deep cut there.
Exactly. When was the most exciting time in MMA? When them motherfuckers were juiced to the gills and trying to kill each other, going to all-out war. Not that MMA is not still exciting, but Wanderlei Silva was one exciting motherfucker, and he was tested out of his goddamn mind. Okay? I want a sports league that's everybody's on steroids. Nobody gets tested. I want a sports league where there is 10 certified steroids and everybody can take any combination of 5. So that way, depending on how you dictate for your personal body type,
Whoa.
you can make yourself the personal best. So say if you're a person with already crazy cardio, take some good shit that's good, like some EPO or something that's going to make your cardio even more outsane. If you're somebody with a lot of strength, test an HGH your fucking ass off so you're 500 pounds of nothing but pure muscle. I want a sports league where it's probably going to have to be more of a commission because I want every sports. I want the fucking Olympics on steroids. I want everybody
Ooh.
on steroids. I want to see shot putters with guys that are shooting 200 cc's of testosterone daily and see what they get. I want the fucking hurdlers to be on androgen and EPO. I want to see I want to see what the absolute peak fitness can really look like with assistance. What do you think?
You're going to be
you-
getting like motherfuckers that look like if anybody's played Left 4 Dead 2, the Charger with a really
goes back
big
again.
right arm, shot putting, and then their left arm is like this little grab my strong hand
Damn.
kind of thing.
The Quagmire left arm to the.
Honestly, yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
How
It-
have
yeah.
you never watched JoJo, and how are you not a fan?
Honestly,
Of
yeah.
JoJo?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bizarre Adventure.
No, but like I want this to like okay, but think about it, like when in baseball, when was probably the most exciting time, realistically speaking, when you had Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, there we are.
You know what I'm saying? Alex
Yeah.
Rodriguez when he was young
Barry
and juiced.
Bonds.
Barry Bonds.
Asterisk asterisk, baby, asterisk.
Barry Asterisk Bonds, like all them dudes, and it was exciting. You had guys competing for the home run title that were in the 60s, for Christ's
Well,
sake. Like, it was
beating up
different.
a meth addict is exciting, but doesn't mean I need to do it.
Put them in the cage on steroids. I'm cool with it. Like, I want everybody on steroids.
Oh,
doing
that's
it.
a next level fucking
Yeah,
thing right there.
I'm saying, man.
Like, have a dude who's high on methamphetamines, right? Who's
Yes.
been trained in jiu-jitsu
and here's the
and
thing.
martial arts.
Here's
and
the
fight
thing.
another guy who's been high on not methamphetamines, PCP.
Okay, and here's the thing. Here's
That'd
the
be
thing.
great.
I'm a truist. I'm a purist when it comes to sports. I like natural competition. I'm not saying get rid of the leagues that do the testing, because that shit's the purest of the sport.
Of course,
That's
of
when
course.
you know the real skill and real hard work. You know, those are the guys that are really the best at their craft. However, I also want the guy that's turned around just juiced to the gills, whose skill level may be not there, but you know he's gonna, if he makes barely, if he bunts the fucking ball, it goes over the fence. And like, you know, hey, let's go. You bring up, guys, both bring up a good point. I'm gonna add a third. Hold on, I'm gonna add a third
Take your
division.
glasses off. I need to see how your eyes look. Oh,
Juicy.
Jesus.
But I'm gonna.
Juicy.
But y'all just gave me an idea, and I want to add a third division to my league, the drug league. I want to have a guy. I want to have the PCP division, the methamphetamine division, the cocaine division, the weed division. I want all my athletes on all the substances possible and let them compete against each other. And look, if you can pick, if you have a predetermined 10 list of steroids, and you get to pick any 5, or we'll make it 3, just so you're not going overboard. Like, if everybody can do 3 different ones, it really is up to your body composition and your knowledge and how you take it to maximize your benefits, and that everybody's the same. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody's got a little bit of advantage and disadvantage in things.
It adds an extra edge to the competition.
Yeah.
I got a funny image in my head now.
But I mean, like, think about it, like, okay, me and you were close and similar, right? Like,
Hold
it's-
on.
Okay, what?
Pee Wee Meth League.
Well,
Oh,
they have
no,
to be at least
like
18.
some Pop Warner.
Yeah, at 18 when they enter college, you have to choose.
Yeah, just
No,
8-year-olds on cocaine
Sir.
going,
Yes.
Sir, you two are fucking ridiculous. No, when you turn 18, you choose to either go to the drug and steroid colleges or the normal colleges. Get real, okay?
Wow.
You two, damn.
the DNCAA
Yeah, well, I mean, what's the difference in some of them? They party hard anyway, so that's the difference.
drugs.
Michigan
One is
State
sanctioned,
is the
one
same
is not. There's no difference between Michigan State and this
And the
law
drug
he's
Michigan
talking
State.
about.
But I mean, think about that shit, dude. Think about nothing. Think about 2 homeless people fighting on fucking angel dust. I mean, what? Just be nonstop.
So a normal
It's gonna
day?
be the difference between them
Normal day.
beating each other up over like a piece of chicken, and then beating each other up over like eating that Saint Bernard over there.
Okay,
Like,
but I mean,
Jesus Christ.
but we're giving them
We're-
money.
We're oh, cool. Wow. Let's give them money to
Yeah.
incentivize their drug addiction.
Look, I don't want them to be on drugs for free. I just want them to be on steroids and drugs and everything.
For my entertainment. Yes.
yes,
You understand how
This got
inhumane
dark
is.
really
That's what I'm
quick, guys,
saying.
by the
because
way.
he turned it dark. It was a joke until he had to go all dark about it.
This is some Mega City 3
Look,
kinda
I'm talking
dark
about
shit.
look, listen, this whole concept started with I wanted them to be on all the steroids. I want George Foreman on juice. I want fucking Mike Tyson on testosterone. I
No, I
want,
get
like,
you. I would
Yeah.
like to have that gladiator time where
Yes.
there's like, you got
by
the
any means necessary, win the battle. That's what
Yeah.
I want. That would
and they
be my
don't even
league.
have to be the best martial artist or anything like that. Just give them juice and show them how to throw a punch.
that. Thank you. It's the AML, the Any Means Necessary League. That's all I want. Just
I feel
whatever
like
it
that'll
takes.
create a whole new version of PETA, though.
I don't give a fuck.
I know, but
I'm
that'll
talking about-
happen.
I'm talking
you gotta
about
think
shooting.
about it, though. It'll
I'm talking
happen.
about
They'll be
having
like, these men deserve like a regular life. They deserve a 9 to 5. They
So they
deserve
turn into
to
animals.
have 12-inch
See,
pythons.
I'm not dehumanitizing them. I'm just saying they get to shoot juice up by commission standards.
Well, hold on. You want this in the Olympics, right?
Yeah, that too. I want a shot putter on testosterone.
So imagine something stupid like walking
Hold
as
up.
an Olympic sport,
Okay,
or,
but hold
or
on.
ping pong,
Okay.
and they're juiced up.
Yes.
I think that'd be hilarious.
Absolutely. That'd be fucking great. Imagine that scene in Forrest Gump if he had to go against that. I think the guy was from China,
Yeah.
and the guy from China was shooting up HGH. It'd be fucking hilarious when he knocked the ball 200 miles past Forrest's hand.
play ping pong
For the Emperor.
for the emperor.
I just knocked it right through, knocked fucking Forrest straight or something. I mean, I don't know, but like.
Hits it so hard it goes through the opponent's battle. So technically
yeah.
he hit it, but it went through it. So
Yeah,
that's
still
a
a
point
point.
for me.
Still a point.
I'm apathetic to this, but I'd still probably watch it at least.
Of
every
course
other
you would
year.
watch it, Spencer. Every time that a guy came up to bat and it's a guy throwing 112 versus a guy who hits a 500-foot home run, you are watching that battle every single time. Every time in basketball where you have a 320-pound, 7-foot gladiator in the post battling against another one, you're watching that battle every single time. There's no way around it. When they're shooting threes from the other free throw line, just swish. You're watching that every time. I mean, there's no way around it. It's like it'd be like if a whole bunch of Ronnie Colemans were playing against a whole bunch of Phil Heaths were playing against a whole bunch of Kais. Like, it'd be hilarious.
It's a big field.
And then every now and then, because not everybody would be on the cutting ones, there's a couple Brian Shaws out there, even though he's not on juice, but about that size and that strength.
Blade, do you got a favorite sport?
Me?
Yes.
A favorite sport. Ooh.
I think we talked about this once.
Okay, what do you mean favorite sport? Because I mean, if we get into
what
it,
do you mean?
it's
So what's
probably
your-
going to be mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
What's your favorite to watch and what's your favorite to participate in?
Both of those are going to be mixed martial arts.
So your favorite sport is mixed martial arts, asshole.
Yeah.
Just say that.
Okay, well, fuck you.
Damn,
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
Jesus,
makes things
I
difficult.
Drama on the podcast.
So again,
what in the
Drama
fuck?
on the podcast.
always.
Drama.
Trauma?
So in my league.
More than the podcast.
So who's your two favorite fighters
my two favorite fighters?
of all time?
BJ Penn.
Okay.
Ooh.
Who might have been on the juice back then, anyways? But go ahead.
No, he was never on the juice.
No, he was always clean. That's true. Sean Shark, on the other hand.
and Nate Diaz.
Okay, so Nate Diaz and BJ Penn get to be juiced to the fucking gills, battle it out.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Point.
I know. I know.
That's my point.
I know.
Dude.
I mean, like, Spencer, what's your favorite sport? If you had to pick one.
Dude, relax.
Okay, what would you be your favorite
My
sport?
favorite sport is you relaxing.
Well, okay, so imagine me relaxing, but on testosterone and on steroids.
Competitive
I'm so
masturbation.
relaxed.
Yeah.
It's competitive masturbation.
Okay,
no.
that on steroids you might have to test because that might get real graphic real quick. So you might not want to be on steroids for competitive masturbation.
My favorite sport, if I had to pick one, would
If you had to
probably be
pick.
baseball.
Okay, so I mean, if you have a couple guys that can hit 70 home runs a season and guys throwing 112 mile per hour, that's exciting, right?
That'd be awesome.
Okay,
It'd be like
so,
watching a video game.
Honestly.
okay. Like, think about it. Have you ever played NBA Street? Either one of y'all?
Yeah, we played
Yeah.
it together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did play it together. So imagine if
NFL Street is
so
the best
if you
one.
took
though.
the right but if you take the right I don't know about that, but if you take the right combination of steroids, you could get to that point where you have a ridiculous vertical and cardio. So people could be doing 360 front flip dunks and shit like that. Like, it'd be exciting, you know what I mean? Like,
it would be exciting.
and then like
It's
You're,
like the
you're giving me a
circus in
good
sports.
argument to just go start doing steroids.
I'm trying to help you out.
Oh, are you now?
But now I want a competitive weightlifting to be natural. Figure that one out.
That's weird.
The hell no. I want both.
That's
want both.
oxymoronic, my guy.
I want both of those. I want that to be all steroided too. I want literally like I said, I want the natural league because I want to see who's the most skilled. You know, Anderson Silva be the most skilled, but I want the 185 testosterone version of Anderson Silva just whooping people's ass too. You know.
Okay, so we've been talking about sports this whole time, right?
Okay.
And I'm not sure about you guys, but I know a lot of sports guys are very superstitious. Do you guys have
Yep.
any superstitions
God,
that
I'm
you guys
Irish,
are?
bro. I got a lot of Irish blood. I'm so superstitious. It's ridiculous.
Damn, he's blaming it on the culture.
I am, dude. Like, it's in my blood. Like, my dad was superstitious. Like, I don't think you got it as much as I did.
Listen, I have them cross my brain, but then I have to be like, that's no.
Our dad was extremely superstitious. So, like, every time I made any kind of move, a lot of times that shit would get put into my head. So, like, you know, don't put a hat on the bed. Don't close somebody else's knife. Don't step on a crack. Don't walk underneath the ladder. What were some of the other ones that you remember?
Hat on the table.
Hat on the table. Same thing as the hat on the bed.
Hat on a lot of places. For
You
some
could
reason.
put a hat on a lot of things other than your head in the wall.
And walking under a ladder, but
Yeah.
that one was more or less
So,
common sense.
but that brings me to a point too. Like, how many of these superstitions do you believe were started in like logic?
in logic,
Yeah, like
None.
a logical.
none,
Really?
none. All these are they come from ignorance and they come from the not understanding your situation or circumstance.
Okay, but think about this. Okay, so like, you know, in a lot of older cultures, like you put your hat on the bed of someone who dies, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So like,
if it's
okay,
like a cultural thing,
yeah, but here's my thing.
religious, ritualistic.
So here's my thing. If you think about it,
Yes.
okay, if say during the bubonic plague where shit was getting passed by lice,
The bubonic.
the boobs bubonic plague.
Sounds great.
But it's amazing disease. But think about
Pubes.
back then when shit was getting passed around by lice, right? So if someone dies, they're on the bed. You put your bed down on the bed. Your hat gets lice. You put your hat back on your head. Now you got the disease.
Right.
Is that where the superstition came from? If you put your hat on on a person's bed, the next time you put the hat on, you're going to be the next
It's
dead person.
possible.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like the one about like you can't close somebody else's knife. Like if the first guy that was like, hey, let me borrow your knife, and you opened it, here you go, and then you try to close it and you cut your hand, does it become a thing?
Swords and knives and that kind of thing was so individualistic to whoever its owner was. I'm sure it was at one point considered a very disrespectful thing to put their
Right.
knife. You can maybe
that's
you
true,
can you can
yeah.
maybe think of it this way too, right? Like
Feudal Japan shit.
and not to get too graphic, but a sheath of for a sword
Right.
literally like translates to vagina.
Oh shit.
Right?
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
So I can. This is just my conjecture, and me trying to put this together on the fly. I can imagine handling somebody else's sword or knife or something
It's
could
like
be
handling
like
someone else's woman.
a euphemism for what I'm saying,
that
like
makes
don't
sense.
close your knife, don't put it in the sheath,
But but I mean, like what I was trying to say makes sense too. Like,
Oh yeah, your point and my point
Yeah.
makes together makes 2 points.
no,
Two
but
points.
I'm saying like I could get that. Like if you
Dos
open a knife,
puntos.
if you open a knife, I try to close it. I cut my own palm, and then I'm just like, hey, don't close nobody else's knife. You're gonna cut yourself. Like that becomes a thing. You know what I mean? Like it just starts passing around.
Sure. Yeah.
Same thing like with the don't step on the crack. Like somebody stepped on a crack, somehow a rock fell, that person's mother fell and broke their back, and that became a thing. You know what I mean? Like
Those kind of things are goofy to me. My kind
so
of
you're not superstitious at all?
about middle of the road. There's some things. Okay, so it kind of peaks and valleys depending, right? Like I'm not gonna walk over somebody's grave.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do
That's
that.
a respect thing. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's also a superstition.
Is it really?
Yeah, if you walk over someone's grave, it's like you're about to die.
Yeah, you're gonna haunt.
I
You're
don't-
either gonna get haunted or you're gonna die.
Like
next.
I don't do it
Well,
because I think it's weird.
isn't there's a phrase where it's like you just look like someone walked over your grave because it means you just died
Yeah.
Or even
Yeah.
that phrase "over my dead grave" or something.
over
like
my dead body.
Yep.
dancing on their grave, shit like that.
I'm
you
gonna
know.
dance on your grave. Yeah.
Certain magical things, air quote magical things.
But such as
Not necessarily being invited into a place, but like a cemetery, right?
like the vampire idea, like you can't come in unless you're
Um,
invited, or what do you mean?
Something like that, but also no. Like
Okay.
like the cemetery idea. Like why there's walls around the cemetery. It's not to keep people out, it's to keep
Oh, it's to
things
keep them all
in.
in. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I get what you're
That I
saying.
believe
Hmm.
in.
Yeah. Look up the top 10 superstitions people believe in. I'm curious to know what.
That
what's
would
out
be
there.
nice
Wonder?
to see.
Stevie Wonder.
Ah,
Very
very
superstitious.
superstitious.
Writings on the wall.
That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Because Stevie's blind.
Ooh, shit. That was more funny than I expected.
Oh shoot, not this one.
What?
I don't want to leave the stop.
No, fuck it.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine.
Andrew W. Party. Let's talk
Party,
about
party,
it.
party.
Party. Man, that was the greatest episode of Aqua
Aqua
Teen Hunger
Teen?
Force.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still love that show. I'm glad you know that show because a lot of people don't.
I like the
Yeah.
episode where Danzig moved in next door or moved into the house. And he's like, hey, asshole,
Yeah.
my walls are not pouring blood.
Okay, there's another one, like the black cat thing. So how do you think
I
that
don't
shit
know.
would have started?
Witches,
Witches?
goblins.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, we can read through them.
I don't believe in that one. The black
Knocking
cat
on
thing.
wood. Let's make a game out of this. I'm gonna just pick a few. How about y'all tell me why you think they would be, and then I can fact check you.
Okay, so knocking on wood, why that would be a,
Yeah, go ahead.
a thing?
Yes.
Because it's a natural thing and people believed in druids back then.
I feel like it started because it was respect thing that if you didn't knock on the wooden door, you were going to catch people fucking behind it. Go ahead.
Nice.
Celtic belief that spirits, good and bad, resided in trees, who
Mm.
could be either called
Druids.
upon for protection or chased
Yep.
away by knocking on their home.
That makes sense.
Boom, druids.
So fairies were fucking.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, I actually know this one. The throwing salt over your shoulder. It's supposed to be throwing salt in the devil's eyes.
Oh, okay.
Is he always on the left-hand shoulder?
I think so. Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Why?
Well, what if you had to change of pace and wanted to pop up on the right shoulder?
So fucking the devil was a left-hander? He was a
Guess
lefty?
so.
He was
He's
a
a lefty,
left-handed
yeah.
shooter?
That's why they say if you write with your left hand, you're the devil's favorite.
Oh, fuck.
Broken
That's
mirror.
crazy.
Why don't y'all try that one?
Broken mirror?
Broken mirror. All right,
Broken
go
mirror.
ahead. What do you think? I have an idea. Do you need a second?
Yes.
All right, so I feel like a broken mirror is because when you look at a reflection of yourself and the mirror shattered, you're looking at a dead version of yourself or something like that.
Damn, that's wild. I think it has to do with vampires and not being able to see them clearly.
Okay, so what is it?
Brings bad luck mostly has its origins in the simple fact that reflections of ourselves are uncanny and often unnerving. So humans have a long... So literally because, I'm scared.
So kind of what I
Yeah.
was saying, like you see
Yeah,
a broken version
honestly.
of yourself, like you see yourself dying.
So it
There's
comes from the
different
Greek,
versions.
the Greek myth of Narcissus, or the idea that a crack in the mirror would somehow break its charm or trap one's soul.
Ah, yes,
Okay.
Narcissus.
Yeah, Narcissus.
Narcissus.
The greatest of the Greek gods.
Step on a crack. That's a good one, actually. What do you think?
I don't believe in that one at all. That's fucking stupid.
But really,
I
we're
think
talking
it's
about
more
why do you think it
coincidental.
started. No, I think that's why you
I think
it
it's
started.
coincidental.
I mean, kind of. There's no really other way around that. It was a coincidence.
Oh no! I stepped down a crack and I came home and my mama she
Yeah.
done lifted too much weight and she died.
Watch it be some dumb shit. It's like somebody got a call from work. They ran home. They stepped on a crack for the bad news to be their mom had broke their back previously. For
Exactly.
something else. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Coincidental.
It's actually a whole lot more serious.
oh
shit.
shit.
As with mirrors, cracks in the earth or a sidewalk, or almost anywhere really, have long been seen as portals to the realm of the supernatural.
Holy shit!
For both good and ill, to step on these cracks might be to invite or
Holy
to release
fuck.
unwelcome spirits into the world ready to do one.
You got a lot of cracks
What?
in your floor, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus
What?
Christ!
Y'all better watch y'all steps,
Now-
all right?
Every
Now-
crack is a Ouija board. What the fuck?
Honestly.
Now remember, we got to understand that way back in the day, there was not sidewalks everywhere, right? And a crack in the earth was genuinely because of like a drought. So I'm sure there may be some sort of like correlation between.
But I mean, but still, okay. But once you knew what it was, I mean, although if you didn't know what expansion joints and shit like that were, if you just saw a crack in the freshly paved road, you're like, oh shit, the spirit's trying to get out of there.
let's do
Yeah.
one last one. Friday the 13th.
That's the day Jesus died. or
Ooh,
some
yeah.
shit like
Is
I
it
thought
really?
so.
I don't know, but I just see a picture of Jesus. So I'm assuming it's because the 13 disciples and the 13th one was the one
Yep.
that turned on Jesus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
12 months in the year, 12 signs in the zodiac, 12 days of Christmas, and 12 tribes of Israel. Like other superstitions surrounding the Last Supper, the 13th is also seen as unlucky because once again the great betrayer Judas Iscariot was the 13th member of the
Yeah, that's
dinner
what I was
party
saying.
that led to Christ's crucifixion.
That's what I was kind of saying.
Yeah.
I want to know that black cat one. What's that about?
Sometime around the Dark Ages, when in 1232 A.D., a papal bull, I don't know how to say that,
Papali.
papal, maybe Pope Gregory the Ninth declared them as incarnation of Satan, according to People's Magazine. Things only went downhill for black cats from there, with people in the Middle Ages burning them in bonfires on
Holy
Aw.
shit! Damn.
on holy days like Shrove Tuesday, the first Sunday of Lent, and even Easter.
Damn.
Poor
With
kitties.
the Puritans
real.
in America connecting them to the practice of witchcraft.
Nah.
Also, the color black has long been associated with evil and death. So,
Damn.
Black cats are good cats, man.
See, like those stories like that are interesting to me until you hear they threw them in bonfires, and it's like,
yeah,
God
that's some
damn,
fucking
man.
archaic bullshit right there.
Like, Jesus Christ, you got to throw a cat in a... Bro, that's one thing I don't understand is, like, animal cruelty. Like, I don't get that shit at all.
That's a no-go for me, man.
Yeah, like, anything smaller than me, I really don't want to beat its ass, like, in general.
I mean, okay, look, I get weird about that kind of shit.
Right.
If you have people that are beating animals, I get a little weird about it.
Yeah, I don't respect you. Like,
No,
plain
well,
and
it's
simple.
that, and then I also start beating your ass.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's
hey,
like the
man,
next step.
hey, yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, okay, cool, you're fucking,
I-
you're unable to fight me. That's great,
I don't-
wonderful. That's how that fucking thing feels.
See,
That-
but,
that-
like, that's how
I get a little weird about it, is what I mean.
But like, I don't know if it's just because, like, I don't know. I feel like I was naturally born with, like, a little bit of a warrior spirit. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I don't feel like making something fight on my behalf is a right. Like, even, like, dog fighting, cockfighting and rooster fighting.
This is some of that honor and a penis shit.
Yeah, like, I would rather, like, my whole thing is, like, look, if we're going to put money on something instead of sitting in dogs, how about me and you go in there and fight for that money? You know what I mean? Like,
Ooh.
I don't know. Like, that's just kind of how I feel about it personally. Like, and I know, like, I don't want to hear oh, but they fight. No, I understand. Nature's fucking crazy. The bear will definitely gut the fucking deer if it gets the chance. The eagle will fuck the fucking deer. I get all that. Like, I
Rabbit.
understand how this shit works. You know what I mean? I've seen him pick up deer and drop them on the side of mountains. That shit's
That's
crazy.
a big ass eagle.
You never seen that?
Damn. No.
See if you can find that while we're still talking real quick. But I get what you're saying, but You got to remember, you're going to
Nice.
edit out probably 30 minutes of this anyway.
True
so
that.
Oh,
that's
no, I'm
right.
not telling you to wrap it up. I was just being weird.
Okay.
He
But
even took his ponytail out. Look at that shit. It's flowing.
No, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you even a better one. Pull up the video. There was an eagle that tried to pick up a little kid, dude, on the side of a mountain and
I
take
thought
it
that
off.
was faked.
I don't know,
I
dude.
thought that was fake.
Really?
I thought so.
Oh man, if it was, then I'm the biggest fool of all times.
It's
right
the
here on
one where
internet.
they're at like a park or something.
No,
and
no,
then
no,
an
no,
eagle
no.
comes up and like, bah, bah, bah.
No, the one I saw was like they were in like Nepal or one of those mountainous countries, and then like a kid was just
Snatches a baby.
maybe
I think this is the one I'm thinking of.
because it even says real or fake. Skip that ad.
Skip that shit.
Skip that ad. Yeah. All right, let's see. No, this isn't the one I'm talking about.
That's the one I was thinking of, though.
No, this one was like this one wasn't America at all. Like,
Give me your baby. I'll raise it as
That's-
my own.
I'm gonna teach it to fly.
I
Look at this
will-
guy just not paying attention at all to his kid.
Yeah.
No, that's not the one I saw. But there was one I saw where it was like they were in a mountain somewhere.
You think eagle is good to eat? Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Granddad,
The Boondocks.
Boondocky, Riley.
Are we
And
doing something?
So
We
Oh,
were.
I'm sorry.
We were.
I'm sorry.
He clicked on a live
But-
stream of the fucking Boondocks. Damn, there's so much shit happening in that video. A fucking man ran up to that fucking bird and was like, hey, fuck you. And then a guy on a horse ran in.
If I'm not mistaken, it was supposed to be like a falconeering like display or some shit like that, and then the kid was walking back from the car to get like a snack or some shit, and then the eagle just looked at him as fucking lunch.
That's prey.
Yeah, more or less, you know what I mean? But have you ever heard of the Host Eagle? They're extinct now, but they're not a real thing.
No.
I mean, they're a real thing,
Are
but they're
they
extinct.
are they like the Gandalf level
That's
size?
literally what it was based off of.
No
It-
shit.
Yeah, like there was legit 7-foot eagles with like 14-foot wingspans that would pick up full deer and carry them off.
That's fucking gnarly. Whoa.
Whoa, dancing rat. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Breaking it down like it's
Oh.
fire.
Think about the one. Okay, so you know how they say like the world was more nitrogen and oxygen filled, so everything was much bigger, right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine an eagle? Like, I guess Kong Skull Island would be a good way to think about it, where just everything's so much
Everything
bigger.
is huge.
Like even the daddy long legs in the bamboo forest, you couldn't tell their legs from the actual spider and the actual bamboo. Like that's
Ooh.
scary, right?
Dude, okay. Look, I don't like spiders, but I can tolerate spiders.
Right.
But once they get to a certain size, I'm like, ugh.
Burn it with fire.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly, I'm like,
immediately,
okay, pulling the gun out. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You missed, Blade.
'Cause I
It's
was
somewhere
panicking.
around here. Hold on, let me reload.
Just start pouring gas in the house. No, I ain't gonna miss this time,
Honestly,
motherfucker.
get out of the house. We're burning this
Just
bitch
leave.
down.
It's going down. Like, yeah, but think of what would you think would be the scariest thing? Like, if you could take modern animals and upsize them 10%, or like not 10%, but 10 times, what would you think it would be? I think a duck would be, or a geese would be terrifying because they technically have teeth.
Hey,
Deep sea arthropod.
Like what? Like a lobster?
Look that up. Look that up. Deep sea arthropod.
It looks like a lobster, though, right?
It's really a sea leech.
Okay, but that's microscopic. Microscopic.
No, it's
ain't
not.
it? It's not.
Nope. As you see it is what it is.
Nah, like that's in a
I
fish tank
s-
type shit.
That is in the deep sea.
So what we're looking at right here is it looks like kind of like an albino cockroach / lobster type thing, but with no claws.
Yep.
But I want to know the size of it because I mean that thing looks like something under a microscope I've seen.
The size of a small dog.
No,
This is what's called deep sea
Are you serious?
gigantism.
I've seen
deep
these.
sea gigantism.
I've seen
Okay.
these before too. Yeah.
And
for
if
some
you
reason-
increase that by 10% and let it run around
No,
land,
not 10%,
fuck
10
that.
times.
10 times?
Yeah.
If you increase that by 10 times and let it run around on land, fuck that noise.
Could you imagine a great? Well, I guess a great white 10 times its size would be a fucking megalodon.
Oh, you about to do some
Wait, is
deep
this
sea?
it? I want to see the. Okay, so what we're watching now is this guy's got him in a tank. To me, it's a holy fuck.
It's like a puppy.
Jesus,
like a
move
puppy.
your mic real quick, Spencer. Holy, okay, so this thing is like, if you probably opened your hands completely wide, it's probably 2 hand lengths long.
You never seen them like horseshoe
And that's
crabs?
not even
I've
the
seen
full
horseshoe
size.
crabs.
They're,
It's
they're
kinda
above.
the same thing.
They're above the
Really?
typical sea pressure that they're at.
Holy shit!
So they're not even at maximum size.
So they're not
here.
even growing full size what they could.
No, exactly.
But okay, but it doesn't look like it has any natural like offense, if that makes sense.
Or honestly, like a frog would be kind of scary.
Dude, holy, because a frog will
Yeah.
eat anything they could put in their mouth, like
Yeah.
legit. Dude, a fucking rooster would be terrifying. I mean, that'd be a dinosaur, basically, right? We're
Honestly.
going back to a T-Rex.
That'd be that 12-foot shoe bill I was talking about.
Oh shit, that's shoe bill. Because if it's 5 feet tall, you multiply that by that's a 50-foot shoe bill.
Is there an animal that went to the size of a bug that you wouldn't want because you wouldn't want it to be running around? Hidden.
Like, does it keep its
Strength? Yes.
A gorilla.
Like a cockroach-sized gorilla?
Holy fuck, that'd be scary. It'd grab you by the big toe and just suplex you.
So an animal that's affected by PIM particles is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That'd
So
be hilarious.
it maintains its strength but shrinks down. Dude, an elephant 10 times the size of a cockroach would fucking be
Or
crazy.
like a dog-sized elephant.
A dog, yeah, it'd be damn. And it maintains the strength.
Yeah.
A dog
Fuck the
size
doggy
Lenore.
door. It's gonna
Dude,
make a doggy
could you
door.
imagine Lenore as
With
an
elephant
elephant strength? Because I mean, she loves people and she loves
she goes
jumping
straight.
on people.
I mean, because she like every time I see her, she goes straight to my crotch. So if she came at me with the strength
Dude,
of an
yeah.
elephant, it just there'd
Mhm.
be no crotch.
Yep, she hit you and be like,
Jesus
"Brah!"
Christ.
Now, what I'd want to see, too, is like a dog that big, 10 times the size. That'd be kind of cool.
I think that'd
True.
be more. I think like if you're thinking like a real life Clifford the Big Red Dog, I think that's more devastating than
It's
you think.
cool. That's what I'm saying.
But
I don't know
could
if it's
you, okay,
good.
but here's the thing: like we've all owned dogs here, right? Okay, and dogs do a lot of things. Yes, they roll on their back. They want to be petted. They're lovable. They want to play and everything. They also crap. They also piss. They also break shit and chew shit. So like, could you imagine going to work and then coming home, your neighbor's calling you, "Hey, your dog got out." Oh yeah, he's the size of the house. Of course he fucking got out. Well, he's playing with my property.
You're just
what has he
describing the
got?
movie, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like.
He broke my fence and then destroyed my fucking garden and
But
greenhouse.
how would you scoop that poop? It's like, hey, your dog shit in my yard. Can you come get it? You get home, the shit's the size of the yard.
You
The
hire,
only way
you
they
hire
make-
Bob the Builder, contractor.
Bring back Bob the Builder for everything.
Yeah,
Circle around.
exactly.
I see what you did there. But I mean, like, damn, that would be like. I think a gorilla the size of a cockroach would be terrifying, but a goose the size of like an elephant would be even scarier because they have teeth.
Ooh, okay. I have one last thing to talk about before we end this.
Okay.
Would you? Okay.
Me personally?
Yeah. So choose two animals.
What about me?
All of you choose
You're
two
not
animals.
involved here, sir.
Choose two animals.
Okay.
And
Let's make it 3.
No, two.
Okay.
Two.
This is his
And then
rules, dude.
imagine one of them as large as a, let's say, an M1 Abrams tank, so pretty big, like a sedan,
Okay.
a car. And then one that's the size of like a toddler.
Okay. And then what's the goal here?
Which one would you fight, and how would you win?
I got a game for us after we do this one, but we're gonna play yours real quick, if that's cool with y'all. Y'all cool?
This
playing
is
quick
kind of a different thing of like, would you rather fight a
horse
100?
the size of a duck,
Yeah, exactly.
or a duck the size of a horse.
Exactly. It's that.
Yeah. Okay.
Same strength?
No, they have
It transfers.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything transfers.
Yeah.
So would I rather fight, or what would I not want to see?
What would you rather fight,
Oof.
and what you would rather not see?
Give me a slug the size of a horse.
Ooh,
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not gonna move very fast.
that's true,
And
but
all
still,
it takes is
ooh.
salt. That was disgusting, and you're gonna have a lot of mess to clean up. But salt ends that real quick. Like the smallest amount of salt will dissolve it. You know.
That's
like,
how we created sodium bombs.
I mean, legit, you know. And then something small that I wouldn't want to see that I could beat. Give me a blue whale the size of a cockroach, because I mean they're just gonna naturally,
Ooh.
yeah, they're just gonna go on their own.
Oh, a blue whale the size of a cockroach.
Yeah.
Damn.
That'd
Okay.
actually be kind of cute if you have it in an aquarium, like a little blue whale. That'd be
Just
cool.
like,
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your Spencer? What would you upsize and what would you downsize? Or unless you got one, Blade, if you already got one ready.
ooh. So I would want to fight a large chicken.
I think you're overestimating your skills, but go ahead.
No, I'm not.
And then what would you want to fight as a downsized version?
A downsized version?
Mm-hmm.
Probably an alligator.
Yeah, small. I mean, they have those anyways.
Motherfucker.
Did I take one
Yeah,
from you?
you took my low small
I'm
one.
sorry.
All right, so your small one's an alligator. That's pretty.
No,
that's,
no,
okay.
I'll think of something else.
Say crocodile, because they're technically more vicious
That's a
than
different one.
Gorilla.
a small
Baby
gorilla.
little tiny gorilla.
They're
Well, if
still
it doesn't
strong.
have to be a baby. It's just like a full-size gorilla the size of.
full-size gorilla. That's
then
why I
what
was
was the
looking
other
up
one?
low poly gorilla. My big one? Well, it's kind of
That's what I
slug.
said. Yeah, that's
slug.
what I said.
Damn, that's a defensive powerhouse,
but
though.
A
Yeah,
snail
that's right.
has a shell, so that's even
That's
harder
a
than the
defensive
slug.
Oh,
powerhouse.
man. I'm thinking of like small
Because you can
animals,
throw
but-
salt
Yeah,
on him, right?
it's hard,
and
yeah.
he descend into that shell, and you have to find something to
But the
break
thing
the
is
shell.
like the salt is going to keep dissolving. As long as there's a grain of salt, it's going to keep eating whatever liquid's there.
That's true,
the
but there's
thing,
only a
though-
finite amount of salt that you put on it.
That's what I'm saying. Depends on how good you get them at once.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the thing with this one is why it's so hard is that there's a lot of small animals or bugs even
That you don't want to see big.
that you don't want to see big.
Like a praying mantis the size of a human is fucking
Oh,
terrifying.
Fuck that. Oh, God.
All right, so do you have one real quick? Because I got a game that we can play before we leave here. Just name something.
pigeon.
A pigeon the size of...
Massive pigeon.
shits on everything.
I think it'd
Okay.
be cool.
Cool,
We could try to
cool.
train it.
So we're going to play a game real quick. We're going to start with Spencer. We're going to go to Blade, and then we're going to surf and team draft. So you get 2 picks, and then go back. You get what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
surf and
okay.
snake
Yeah,
draft.
so 1, 2, 1.
Yeah, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Like
Got it.
that, okay?
Got it.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
we're going to have 3 picks. I want you to pick, and I did get this from another podcast idea, so go suck my dick. But I want you all to pick 3 concepts of an animal that you would put together to build as your ultimate companion to help fight the other group. Like, if we all had to have an all-out war and you got to have an army of 50, so that's the big thing. It's got to be 50 of these things. Okay, everything upscales to the body. So whatever body you pick, but I want a head, a body, and limbs of any animal you'd pick for ultimate like battle royale type shit. So who wants to be number 1, you or Spencer?
Me.
I'm number 2. Okay, so go ahead. Who's your number 1 pick?
So the head of a thing?
Or you get to pick in any order: the head, the limbs, and the body. But
So,
the body
okay.
is what everything's scaled to size-wise.
Size-wise.
Yes.
The body of, and this is obvious, a gorilla.
Okay, and just why? Just because the body, like
I think,
because the body's just the torso, dude. You're talking about the chest and like the abs and shit
yeah.
of a gorilla.
Yeah.
That's not the arms or the legs.
Dude, I think that's
Okay.
strong and hardy.
So the core of a gorilla.
Well, okay, is it sized up if I wanted it to be like a cockroach or something? Because
No,
that's
no,
like
no. It's
exoskeleton.
The sizes of the gorilla.
Dude,
so
I think, oh man, other than that, blue whale,
well, make your pick.
I'm
What's your
gonna
pick?
do gorilla.
Gorilla. Okay,
Yeah.
so you got the body of a gorilla.
That's hardy.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Okay.
All right, I'm taking the body of pangolin. You know
Pangolin?
Pangolin? You know
Like
what those are?
That's funny.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I want those
Sand
scales.
shrew.
I want those scales and those armors.
It's
That's what I want.
real life sand shrew.
But I want that scale, that armor, and that hefty body. I was gonna say an armadillo, but that's too small. I want something a little bigger and heavy. There you go.
They're not too much bigger.
They're not that big though.
They're not.
No. They're
Well, you
they're
already picked it, James. Go ahead.
they're like a flexible armadillo.
Damn, they are, huh?
That's like an armadillo with
I
scale
thought they were
armor.
way much bigger than that. I thought they were
No.
closer to the size of like an anteater.
Are you thinking? I was just about to say that anteater
Yeah.
or a.
That's the size I was thinking. But maybe I guess I'm
what's
just
that
off.
thing called? I think it's like an anteater, but
Your
it's
turn.
not. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what body I picked. I picked the pangolin. I mean, either way, my guy's gonna be armored. So
Body of a camel.
a camel.
That's
Yeah.
solid.
Okay.
Superior hydration.
Okay. Hey.
Oh man.
Well, okay. So before we go in the second round, what's the environment we're playing? Are we doing?
That's what I was gonna ask. What's the environment?
I say we
Rock,
do.
paper, scissors to draft.
Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Whoever wins gets the one that gets to pick the environment. Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Nice.
All right, I'm
So
out.
me
So
and
it's
Blade.
between you two.
No, I got rock.
So did he.
Ready?
Go
Okay.
ahead. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right,
Okay,
Spencer.
he
So what's
wins.
the environment?
The jungle.
Okay, so we're in the
Okay.
jungle. So
All
you have
right.
a camel in the jungle. Go ahead.
Superior hydration is important there.
So pick your next one.
My next one.
Yep. You got the head and the body, or the head and the legs and the limbs.
Limbs of an orangutan.
Okay.
Oh.
So short legs and long arms.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Just with your body there.
Because we're in the setting of jungle.
Okay.
I have superior hydration, and I'm able to move really good in the jungle.
I hope by the time this episode airs that we have some fans that can draw this shit, because it'd be hilarious to see a camel with orangutan appendages. But go
I'm
ahead.
just saying.
Okay, so we're in the jungle. I got a penguin. So I got an armored body with an armored tail. We're in the jungle. I need the appendages, and this doesn't necessarily mean the speed because the head dictates the cerebral effects. Give me a sloth. With the long ass claws, the nice long length, he's got a 3-toe sloth, that one with the 3 claws or whatever.
Now we talking regular or giant?
giant three-toed sloth.
There we are.
Well, no, giant's an ancient animal. We got to talk about ones that are living today, so it'd be a basic three-toed sloth.
Okay.
But, sized up to a pangolin. You know what I mean?
That
And-
changes a couple of my answers.
Yeah, so that's the thing. We're sticking to modern-day animals. So, like a pangolin with a three-toed sloth up to that size, I like that.
Sure.
Go ahead. Well, what do you got? So you can choose. You don't have to pick body parts just because we are. You can choose head or
Well,
arms.
we got to do the other two because I'm on the last
you got to
two.
pick both. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You pick both. Go ahead.
The appendages.
What did you pick as your a gorilla?
A
So you got
gorilla.
a gorilla body
The
and
appendages of a squid or an octopus.
damn,
Ooh, that's good.
That's good.
That's
so
real good.
In the
scaled
jungle,
up. Yeah.
damn, that's scary. That's some
Yeah.
tentacle porn waiting to happen.
And so I'm probably still gonna pick the. Yeah, shit. I'm still probably gonna pick this as the head.
Okay.
But now I'm thinking about it in the jungle, a lot of trees and whatnot may
Right.
not be super advantageous. But I was thinking a narwhal.
Interesting.
But
For the horn?
yeah, but now I'm thinking that horn ain't such
Well,
a good idea.
But the thing you got to remember is the horn on a narwhal that is upscale to the body of a narwhal. So if it's on a gorilla, it'd be more just like kind
You
of
know
like.
what?
Did
No,
you
no,
ever
no.
play? Did you
No,
ever
no,
play
no.
Final? Hold on, but just quick, like for a mental reference that in my head. Did you ever play Final Fantasy X?
no.
Jesus.
You know who I'm talking about then, right? The Ronsos.
Kimari?
Yeah, the Ronsos. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I would imagine, like a horn about yay big. You know what I mean?
All right, I actually got mine. A reindeer.
Nice.
Well, nice.
A reindeer.
So you got
see how
a-
big those antlers are?
That's crazy.
True.
So so he would have an aerial force swinging through the trees and just with a fucking reindeer. Jesus. Santa's coming to town, bitch.
You're on the naughty list.
The
Bro, that's what you get,
the
yeah.
appendages of an octopus.
Damn.
The body of a gorilla.
Bro, talk about he got the ultimate flexibility.
I really do.
I think he got the best appendages.
Yeah, he's got the best dexterity so far.
Yeah. I mean everything. Okay. So I got the body of a pangolin with the arms, like the arm structure of a three-toed sloth. I think that's the most with the most claws. I want the brain and head of a fucking raven.
Ooh.
Okay.
You think about how ravens are problem
You also
solvers.
got the beak,
you
obviously.
got the
scaled
And the
Yeah.
up.
beak. So the
Yeah.
beak is another weapon on top of everything. So when he grips you with his armor, he's sitting there beaking you down. You know what I mean? He's got that on
Going,
top of everything. I play for Baltimore. He's screaming that at the same
Lamar Jackson!
Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson. But he's doing that.
Nevermore!
Lamar Jackson, nevermore. But think about so he's got the armor of the pangolin with the body and all the way to the tail. He's got the appendages of the three-toed sloth. So he's got 4 long appendages that has the armor. He gets the armor of the pangolin, but at the same time he's got the big ass claws, and then he's got the head of a raven, which again armored with the long beak and the problem-solving skills. I mean, we've all seen the video of the raven fucking with the 2 cats.
Yeah.
And how they use the sticks to get water. and all
Very,
that.
very
So,
smart animals.
I mean, you can literally train a raven to fly next to your car as a pet. So I mean, I'm
True,
just saying. That's where my mindset went. I want that brain with that armored body because that slow-moving limbs. I need something that thinks fast. You know what I'm saying?
Excellent. I know
So-
exactly what you're talking about because I'm taking a dolphin head.
Oh,
That's right.
Well, but you gotta breathe oxygen, bro. That's the thing
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah,
I have the chest of a camel, body of a camel.
but you would have the.
body of a camel.
So okay, but this brings up a good concept. Does he have gills
Shit.
or lungs? Then?
well, then do I need to change mine if I got a narwhal?
that
Well,
just
no,
means
because-
I'm dual.
Well, no, because a narwhal technically breathes air, and then they live in the
well,
water.
so does a dolphin.
It does.
Oh yeah, then you're good. Then
It's-
you're good. Yeah, I
it's
didn't
a-
think about that. Yeah,
it
you're
just
right,
means
you're right.
I'm
Yeah.
also land and water.
And you have the ability to shoot a supersonic ray to confuse your enemies.
That's true.
like
very
an
true.
Echo the dolphin. Yeah, they can actually do that.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Most dolphins and whales, they have an ability to shoot their echolocation.
Well, do I
as
get
a-
that as a narwhal?
Yeah,
Do I really?
yeah, that'd be a thing.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
Well,
we're
think
we're
about-
the
okay,
same
you-
race.
Yeah, think about basically your mom fucked something else and his fucked another thing. But like, if you think, okay, you see My Hero Academia.
no, what are you talking about?
Nah, shut up. But you
Oh,
know the
man.
you know the
Never seen that show.
Mr.
I'm drinking.
Mr. Arca or whatever his name is.
Orca, Lord Orca, or
Yeah, Boss Orca or Gang Orca. or
Gang
whatever.
Orca.
Gang Orca.
There it is.
Gang Orca. Yeah. So he has that ability where he shoots that supersonic. shit
Yeah,
and
now I'm remembering.
So like both
Yeah.
of your guys would have that. That's the thing is both of
Nice,
y'all guys
nice.
would
Look,
have that type
James,
of idea.
I gotta be honest with you. I think it's between me or Blade, honestly.
How?
Yeah.
What do
Your
you mean
guys gonna
how?
get demolished.
Because neither one of y'all have defenses. My guy's armored with claws and a beak.
That's fine, but we're in the fucking forest.
So I'm up in the trees armored. What are you talking about? The only part of me that would be vulnerable is my belly, and that's holding onto a tree.
Exactly.
Okay.
Your belly is exposed if you're holding onto a tree.
How? If
Well,
you're if
unless
you're
you're
hugging a
curling
tree
up.
like
Are
this,
you hugging it all 4 limbs?
until I
yeah, that's very
strike,
true.
I see.
yeah. I mean, I'm holding on to that tree in defensive position. I'm climbing up to the top until my Raven head says the dive bomb on you.
So you're
fools,
telling me you're presenting your back?
which is armored.
That's
Yes.
true, but I've also got orangutan arms.
Your orangutan's arms ain't gonna do nothing to a penguin's armor.
I'm just
upscaled.
saying everybody needs oxygen, and if I put
Okay,
you
but
in a rear
here's-
naked choke,
Here's the thing.
armor or not,
Here's the one thing that neither one of y'all got, and neither one of y'all thought about. Mine has legit fucking claws. Have you ever looked at a
you didn't
sloth's
say the
claws?
arms. You didn't
Yes, I
say the
did.
arms.
The
Did-
sloth.
Did he say? Oh, the sloth.
You did
The
say
sloth
the
claws,
He did
yes.
say the sloth.
Have you
Okay.
ever seen? Look up a sloth's claws.
I
and
know
how
what
long
they
the
look
claws are.
like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mine. Both of y'all are exposed bodies. I got armor and offense.
Yeah, but you're presenting your back.
I think I also have a size advantage on you, and my antlers
I get
are a
that.
very defensive.
I completely
mechanism.
understand. But think about if you have a 7-foot man, you cut him in the chest. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's right. I didn't choose a narwhal. It was a reindeer.
Yeah, you took a reindeer's head.
I took a reindeer
So
instead.
actually, you don't even get the supersonic thing.
Well, that's
I
fine.
get the supersonic thing.
Yeah, you get the supersonic thing, and your biggest chance would be if you hit me supersonically. But if I'm defensed it up, like you can't get to me.
You're just gonna talk your
Look,
way
I'll
into
take
thinking
your
that
back.
So
yours
we're
is
gonna
right.
let we're gonna
Hold
let
on.
whatever viewers y'all decide. So we got Spencer's. What was it again? You have a reindeer,
Head of a-
gorilla.
Have a reindeer, body of a gorilla,
And the legs
ambulatory senses of an
octopus.
octopus.
Okay,
That's
so
pretty
that's
awesome.
Spencer's, and then yours was. I mean, that is actually scary.
Yeah,
God, could you imagine that thing going through the fucking jungle? You see reindeer horns.
Mine was the head of a dolphin.
Right.
The
So you got the supersonic ability.
right, the
Right.
limbs of an orangutan,
Right. Long limbs or long
and then
arms.
the body of a camel.
Okay. And then I picked the winner, which was the body of a pangolin, which is armored to the core with scales. The body, the
Subjective.
arms, the arms of a sloth, which have the long three claws for offensive abilities, but they don't move like a sloth. They have the head of a raven, where they can solve complex equations and problem solving as they go. So y'all all decide. You figure out who you think would win in this little battle royale thing we're doing here. Guys, we're just trying to figure stuff out, trying to bring everybody in, just trying to give y'all something to laugh about and figure out. So if you like this concept, hey, maybe we'll do it some more. Just let us know.
Well, it looks like penguins are gonna go extinct in about 10 years.
Well,
So
you
that
don't-
kind of answers our question. Bye.
No,
don't buy
Hold on,
yet.
not yet.
Make some drawings about these fucking creations we made. You know, I
Be
wish we
interesting.
could do some fucking Edward Elric shit and make some chimeras here, but we can't.
Interesting.
So if you guys could make that
Do it
come to
for
life,
us.
that'd be wonderful. Kisses
So-
and all that good stuff.
So once again, you've been,
Blade.
that's been,
Baba Booey.
and then I've been James. This is the Deep Thoughts and Whiskey Shots podcast. Please like and subscribe and look us up on all socials. And we hope you guys had a good laugh and a good time. See you next time.
Love you. Bye.